folks, how you all doing? RCEHoppe here, coming to you live from the internet. Right now, we're getting on the air. What's our countdown, Mr. Kennedy?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. We'll be on actual live on the air in 2 minutes' time. So if you can, just kick on back, enjoy some eggnog, and you get to see us run around the actual little studio here just a little bit. Anyways, we have lots of stuff on the show today. There's your microphone. And over here we got O.D in the house. So the thing is that he'll be helping us with today's chores. Plus on top of that, on the mic, like always, keeping us out of trouble is Mr. Kennedy. And for some strange reason, the people here at CKMS have done some more construction to my actual desk here, which I'm not impressed about. I want to rip it apart! Ah! But it won't let me! So basically, this is our last show for the new year, and also on top of that, if you want to get your pre-app questions in, you can. Join us over at Facebook, which is facebook.com/RCEHoppe. That's spelled RCEHoppe. Plus, on top of that, you can actually join us on the Twitter. Kennedy, where can they go on to Twitter?
Well, send a message to @Ryan_Kennedy. If it's a good question, we'll answer it on the air.
There we go. I wonder if we could do a 3-shot. Can we do a 3-shot here?
I doubt it. I know you want to, but
no, we cannot do a 3-shot today.
No.
We had like a
cameras before? Or?
No, never.
No.
When you
I'm just making sure. you're.
He'll be in the show.
Special shout out to Vince if you're watching. So sit back.
Yeah, Vince, shut up.
Such a happy bunch.
We are.
Such a kind community.
You see, Ovi's learning how to talk for the first time on the air. It could be very, very interesting.
I'm such a baby. It's like baby. Hit me in the face.
So as you can tell, we're all very, very excited. What's your time check, Mr.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Awesome. We're going in there in 10 seconds. Please give us a countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2. We're live on the air.
Awesome. Hey, folks, how you all doing? I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome to our last show of the year. And, of course, we're running right on time on Comic Book Guy time. We're about 20 minutes behind of everything, which is absolutely fantastic, and sometimes just simply like the way we like it. As I said before, my name is RCEHoppe, and I am the superstar of the show, and it's called the Comic Book Guys working title. If you can, catch us on the CKMS FM dial at 100.3 FM once again. Plus, on top of it, when you stop by the CKMS website, you can do as such as ckms.ca. And also on top of it, all those people who have the Rogers box, you can catch us at 146 on the actual Rogers dial.
Close.
And on top,
946.
946.
So just add 800 more to that, and there you go.
And I'm hoping you can hear Mr. Kennedy over our actual voice here as we check our own microphones and stuff like that. And we're just going to increase the volume on that. So all you people at home, please decrease your volume. Plus, on top of that, if you want to catch us on the Facebook, you do as such at www.facebook.com/RCEHoppe. That's spelled RCEHoppe. And on top of that, you can also catch us. Where else can you catch us, Kennedy?
SoundFM.ca using your favorite media player of choice.
Yep, and also your favorite search engine as well, because we're not being endorsed by Google yet, or Microsoft, or Explorer, or Safari, or anyone else for that matter. So you can catch us there. Plus on top, I want to see us live on the internet, so you can do as such by dropping by to www.u as in the keystroke U stream.tv/channel/RCEHoppe. And once again, that's spelled RCEHoppe. Plus on top of that, on the air today, we have not one, but two fantastic guests, just because we're that hyperactive. Over here, we have O.V, basically coming on the show for the very first time, and I believe this is world premiere towards everyone in the geekdom sphere. And on top of that, we have Mr. Kennedy keeping us out of trouble, making sure everything's running smoothly as always. If you've noticed that we're a man short today, well, we're not. We're actually a man over. But however, Ovi is current. Ovi, you're Ovi. Shut up.
I hope
basically, we're missing
too much from last week.
What's that?
I hope everyone didn't miss me too much from last
week.
One
second. We haven't talked about Farley yet. Then we'll get into you.
Who's Farley?
Okay.
What did he do?
Who's Farley? I know who's Farley.
What did he do? No, I know who Farley is.
We have this host named Farley, but it's only on paper, so we don't know where he is currently. So if you see a guy named Farley, Tell him he's missing out, and hopefully he'll be with us next week. Unfortunately, due to the holidays, working and stuff like that.
He seems
like
to come
that.
and go whenever he pleases. So
Pretty
I don't
much.
know what's up with that. But.
I got no idea. But however, the bottom line is that we're very thankful for having you with us today. Our show is called The Comic Book Guys, working title. We hope within the new year to reciprocate a new title for the show. So, anyways, fellas, at 1 o'clock this afternoon, we'll have our second guest, being the one, the only Vicky Bunny Angel, or just simply Vicky for short. She'll be joining us at 1 o'clock this afternoon, hopefully for a whole 30 minutes, and she will talk about her exposés within the cosplay community and the cosplay industry in general. And we're very excited to have her with us today. So, it's our last show of the year, fellas. Yeah. What do you guys think? So, basically, before we start pouring into our normal geek stuff, as I said before, we got O.V in the house. And O,
what's up?
What can you tell us about yourself? And why did I select you to be on my show?
I just walked in. I am a homeless man who has literally just walked in. They said, hey, we will give you 4 bagels if you just go on the show. I'm doing this for 4 bagels, everyone, so
no
you're a good time.
Did they
you said I could. Well,
okay.
I paid him in cookies. I paid him in cookies.
In cookies, yeah.
See, Farley, that's what happens.
As soon as you know the answers, I change the questions. So
this is what happens when you're not here, Farley and Mistress Peanut. Look what happens. We hire the home challenge to come in.
Challenge?
That's right, to fill your spot. They're not homeless.
Homing Lee challenge?
Homing Lee challenge? I like that. Not too bad.
That
not too bad at all.
Yeah, no. I have nowhere to live, so.
That's right. So basically, we're going to store them over here in our storage locker here at the actual studio.
That's right.
Since the actual people did not reciprocate to our contract obligations, which is having a hot tub. So since we don't have that, we're going to change negotiations for our contract. We're going to still Mr. O.V here for the holidays, and plus on top of it, boys, look outside. It's really coming down.
Yeah.
Why is it snowing?
It's not snowing.
I paid good money to have snow on Christmas, and it's late. Why is it late?
When and who did you pay money to get this?
It's none of your business.
Oh, swindle!
What do you mean? No one swindled me. I paid good money for it.
Who is he paying? Fine.
I don't know.
It's Mr. Kennedy.
Like
Get it straight. Jeez!
Kidding me. Violence?
You're a homeless person.
Just
quiet.
Right there.
Second citizen.
Second what? I'm the second person in this country.
You're a second-class citizen because you're home challenged.
Homingly challenged.
Homingly. Whatever gets you through the night, man.
Hopefully a box and a warm dead rat that I find.
We're putting you in the storage locker here in the studio, so don't have to worry about that.
I guess that'll be a lot.
You could burn all of the actual stuff that's in there.
Yeah.
No, it's snowing.
Hailing.
It's snowing. Look at the
hailing.
window.
That is hail.
That looks like hail as snowflakes gently come to the ground.
Hailing, but now it's become snow.
See, and there's Mr. Kennedy making sure that all of the actual nuances of the show are falling into place. Isn't that right? Oh,
no lies.
Actually, this is just a virtual backdrop here.
It's a green screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, green screen.
Here at TKMS, we changed the question.
We can afford the green. Don't worry. It's literally like 45 pieces of green paper that Ryan taped on the wall overnight, and then we just put an image over it, animated GIF. Absolutely looks great. Look at it. It's like real snow.
It looks like real snow.
It's 2 times snow.
I am so impressed with the producers at TKMS to provide us with a green screen that we can obviously see and just see the end effects. That's absolutely fantastic. So anyways, as people have been following the show for the last 12 shows now, amazing, eh, folks? We talk about everything geeky. We talk about comic books, we talk about movies, we talk about online stuff, we talk about cartoons, we talk about what's around in the world, the region, we talk about internet stuff and everything else like that, and also wrestling as well. So with all that, fellas, we do have a little bit of time before Vicky gets on the show. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, for instance. Ryan. I see that.
Mr. Kennedy.
Oh, right.
Mr. Kennedy. There you go.
Mr.
Mr. Kennedy. Mr. I said Mr.
Mrs. Kennedy? So, Miss Kennedy, what you just got?
Hey! You get a guest on the show, and next thing you know, he's peeing on the floor when he goes to the bathroom, crapping on your pillow. It's awesome.
I just thought, I saw you guys doing it, and I was just like, should I follow?
No, Mr. Kennedy, you got that gleam in your eye.
What was it?
No, nothing in particular.
No,
but we could jump right into something if you'd like.
Yeah. No. What are you movies?
Movies.
Movies?
Okay.
Movies
what
sounds
have
good.
you seen recently?
What have I seen recently?
If that's your real name.
Probably not.
It is now, as far as the show goes.
Now, yeah.
We have it on your ID.
What's it called? Well, let's see here. The last one that I seen, literally, it was thanks to Netflix. I went ahead.
You're
and
a
actually,
terrorist.
No, $80 a month.
Do you support your local video shop? And speaking as such, we'd like to put a hey out there to Far Out Flicks, located on Queen Street, plus on top left. You want all of your rentals from an actual independent video rental store. We highly recommend you stop on by and tell them Recept sent you.
From the trader's point of view, I went ahead and actually checked out The Breakfast Club.
Did you?
I haven't seen it until right now.
Wasn't that made when you were born?
No, I was actually not alive when that was.
I think it was made on the peak of my birth.
Surrounded by.
So I definitely understood all the good vibes and the 80s lingo as well as the.
You understood that?
Yeah, no, I got it.
That's awesome.
You wacko! You know, I got everything. It's just not. That's what you guys said back in the day, right? No. Again, though, you were like, 90 back then too. Okay, all right.
He has
Look at him, the slow turn. Just needs the music in the
background. All right. So basically, Breakfast Club. What do you think of it, man?
I love the writing. Literally, the show. The movie was about 6 teenagers stuck in a room for detention on a Saturday, doing nothing and like messing around, and it was amazing because the writing was so good. Every character felt developed, well written, just beautiful. Their interaction with each other.
What an incredible change from today's cinema, folks! Character development, plot, script, why they're there, find old versus new. Like, who needs that in today's films, Zach? But I gotta tell you, there's at least 7, parts to every movie these days. There used to be 3, but they went, we have to push forward to 7. But anyway, so you liked it. Trivia question. Who directed that?
Huh?
Who directed it?
I can't even remember.
John Hughes.
Really?
Heretic! He's a terrorist and a heretic. And he passed away. One of the movies that John Hughes has produced.
Oh no, he's gonna get
Oh yeah, you're on the spot, son. Well, if you know the answer to this, you can stop by my Facebook, which is www.facebook.com/7. That's spelled RCEHoppe. And please keep Mr. O in check when it comes down to that particular aspect. Exactly.
If you also happen to have the Twitter handy, just send one at Ryan_Kennedy if it's a good tweet. Any answers, comments about the show, we'll read live on the air.
If we like them.
Go for it.
If not, we censor them like the Kremlin.
Yes.
Like the United States of America. That's better. Kremlin's old.
So
anyways, since we're in an actual movie segment, did you guys know that the Mr. Chin himself, the Bruce Campbell, will be starring in the new Oz movie, which is coming up fairly shortly. Of course, Sam Raimi's directing it, which is pretty cool. On top of that, I'm not quite sure if you guys know this or not, but the new Avengers movie that's coming out will be shot in 3D, which would be awesome.
Maybe. No.
Maybe.
Redeeming factor. Joss Whedon director.
Oh, yeah.
Endgame. We win. It's over. We win.
No.
It will be amazing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes!
Joss Whedon. Okay, have you read... Okay, wait a second. Have you read the Astonishing X-Men?
No.
That was such a bovine excrement in a cardboard carton magazine when it came up from Marvel Comic Books. It was absolutely just this complete crud from start to end.
Okay.
I was not happy with it at all. And on top of it, with Joss Whedon, it's a complete hit or miss. You know what I mean? So the thing is that we're talking about his movie career, not his actual television career. Because the thing is that in television, you have more time to manipulate things, getting other people involved. Exactly. With a movie, it's sort of like, well, it's all or nothing, kids.
Okay, I gotta make this character seem realistic and beautiful in the next 2 hours, and there's 5 of them.
Have fun. So anyhow, when I heard it's going to be shot in 3D or produced in 3D, I don't know. Pretty much. Usually, when we see a production, flipping into 3D, there's something wrong with it.
Yeah. Or all right, yes, I understand that, but intrinsically, the Hobbit. Gonna be in 3D, but everything's...
the thing is that with the Hobbit, I just had a comment behind that for a second. When that actually hit the interwebs, everyone lost their collective excrement when they saw this thing. Everyone is going bat excrement crazy when it comes down to The Hobbit. They're going, why is it coming out in December 2013? Why don't I have The Hobbit now? I love The Hobbit! I love The Hobbit! Oh my god!
He loves
must have The Hobbit! And everyone's just going crazy. They're just losing it. And it's sort of like, okay,
It's been a long anticipated wait, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I prefer that they take their time and make it good.
Well, the thing is that it's Peter Jackson.
Yeah.
I believe, I'm not quite sure if he's producing it or directing it, but I know he's doing something with it.
There are video logs. I think he's directing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Would make sense. So he's got up and coming. So it should be a good production. But however, the thing is that, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't The Hobbit a little less attractive than Lord of the Rings when it came out? Because everyone kind of thought it was like a prequel in the books. So I don't know. They have all new characters and.
Well, Gandalf's man. I mean, well.
Yeah, that's it. It's like it's like the Battle Royal. Gambit stands tall. But it's a prequel. Shut up!
I just need Ian McKellen, man. I don't need anyone else.
So we got that working. Plus, on top of that, David Finch is basically releasing new info on the new Amazing Spider-Man movie. But you know what? I couldn't care. I think it's going to be complete poop in a box.
But it's Finch.
I don't care who it is. I saw the previews for it already, and I got to tell you, I ain't happy.
What's the story? I didn't see
it. They're rebooting the whole series. They got some French kid playing Peter Parker with really bad Twilight hair, I may add. And on top of that, all the things I've seen so far, they've completely gutted out the costume. As an example, they have this is a Spider-Man eye, which maybe could be silver because of the reflective. They made that gold. They gave him a silver crotch with a silver belly dancer shoes, and on top of that, the web shooter is now replicated versus being an actual part of the mutant string, which I thought was absolutely a really smart move by Sam Raimi to incorporate that into the actual production. Yeah. So, but the thing is, it's sort of like here's what happened when the movie came out. Of course, Marvel comic fans were going, we gotta have the web shooter, we gotta have this, we have to have that. But the thing is that since Spider-Man made over 3 digits in the million area, they kind of went, we'll change it. And on top of that, it worked well because it was a second progression in Peter Parker's actual mutation.
Yeah.
So with all
that
that,
makes sense. Yeah, I don't mind him. I get he's smart, but I don't think that you could do. Come on, you can't really at his level though. Is he genius level intelligence to be able to design?
But below that.
Just slightly.
You have Mr. Fantastic, that's actually super genius level. So Peter Parker falls a little below him.
And I still like that's his superpower. Reed Richards. His superpower is his mind. His stretchy is a secondary power. I don't care. I don't care about that. He's so smart.
Dr. Reed Richards is bad.
Oh, whatever.
Says the Invisible Woman. Remember, DC. Reed Richards can stretch certain parts of his anatomy. Okay.
Yeah. His brain! He could stretch
it's his brain, exactly. We're talking about his head. There you go.
Great, yeah.
His little cranium.
Yeah.
But however, the thing is that I'm looking at this. Sam Raimi put a butt-load of work in making the first 3 movies. As a matter of fact, on the third one, which was the best of the trilogy, the studios specifically told him he had to run with Venom. Why? Because in their actual surveys, Venom actually had more of a pull than the Lizard did. So Sam Raimi hated that because the first 2 films were leading up to Doc Connors transforming into the Lizard, which would be absolutely fantastic. And now what's going on is that since Sam Raimi is completely on the directive chair, and I think there's actually problems between him and the studio.
Oh boy.
They went back to the Lizard being the main villain for this Amazing Spider-Man reboot.
Okay.
And on top of that, the thing is that when we talk about a reboot status, how long has it been since the first Spider-Man film? And do we really need a reboot? I don't understand that. And the thing is that we've seen all of this stuff before, really recently. And additionally, what they're covering in the film is Peter Parker's parents. But here's the bottom line. Who cares about Peter Parker's parents? It's called what? Spider-Man? Or is it Spider-Man and his parents who are not involved in the movie whatsoever?
I would rather just have Uncle Ben dying again.
Yeah, viciously in a wood chipper.
We can't get good advice if he's dying in a chipper!
Peter didn't
this time, the robber ran out and turned on a wood chipper, but a good Zen Samaritan was like, no, sir, you can't use that wood chipper to get away. It's all your responsibility. I don't need this gun. And he smacks Uncle Ben right into the chipper, unable to give Peter the advice. Peter becomes a horrible, horrible anti-hero who goes around and webs his villains into the moon. Awful. What is that? Redox? Nobody wants to watch it. No one likes change.
Oh my god.
No one likes change.
This is hilarious. So basically, Spider-Man movie, David Fincher, who cares? So moving forward, I'm not quite sure if you guys know this, but you've been following the Fast and the Furious franchise by chance?
No.
They just greenlighted part 7.
Okay. What is
No. You guys not getting the joke, are you? What part in Fast and the Furious are we at right now?
I don't even know.
5.
Why are we there? It should have stopped
So,
at 1.
so here goes the funny part. They greenlighted 6, and without going to the movie, they're jumping right into 7 already, because heaven forbids there's not enough character content for 6.
It's not Ron, you know what the movie is, though, right?
Oh, what'd you call me?
It's
Recep it?
Recep it.
There you go.
Called you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're training him well.
Yeah.
So anyways, what were you saying?
What's it called? The reason why there's so many, and the reason why they will continue to sell, is because the general masses just they don't care.
I blame your age demographic over.
Yeah, I blame them too. Anyway,
Awesome.
aside from my
special.
aside from my demographic being
Let's
the
put it this
worst.
way. On one hand, you have the Breakfast Club. On the other hand, you got Fast and Furious 1 through 5. Which has better content, folks? You know what? Maybe you should tweet us, can you? Where can the folks tweet us?
Ryan_Kennedy. Voice your input.
That's right. Tell us we have more content, folks. Come on! And also, if you actually tweet Mr. Kennedy's Twitter and basically Recep it, I love your show, you'll be entered to a draw for an Xbox 360. And basically, we'll be having a draw on January. No, it's not new. We've been advertising this for several months now, but no one's really paying attention to it. It's like, hi, folks! We're the comic book guys! Working title. And we're giving away a free Xbox 360. The only thing you gotta do is contact Mr. Kennedy through his Twitter account and basically accept it. I love the show, and you're in the draw. And you can enter as many times as you like. But however, did the kids do that? I don't know, maybe because all have Xboxes already, but who knows?
True.
So we are giving away an Xbox 360! Twitter the Kennedy. Everything will be fine. So moving forward, there's this, the biggest thing that we're missing in theaters these days, in cinema in general, is a fantastic, and I do mean fantastic, space production. Like such as something that's science fiction oriented. Mm-hmm. There's a new movie called Prometheus.
Yes!
That is coming out. Exactly.
Yeah!
That is coming out. It looks absolutely freaking amazing.
You know what it is, right? It's in the same universe as Alien 1.
Oh really?
Yes, it is like
really?
a prequel to Alien 1.
Oh my god!
And so we're gonna find out why they got there. What's the whole deal with what is it? The 496. What was it called? The original Alien world for Snurp.
Oh yeah,
496. Yeah, 496.
For Planet 496. So
that's one. Yeah.
So in other words, this is an actual prequel. Then?
It is it's not stated as a prequel. It's a standalone, but. My buddy Dan, biggest Aliens fan in the world, he's just like, I see it, I see everything that's in the movie, this is a prequel, this is an explanation of what's going on, and there will be aliens in this.
Oh.
That's awesome. This is good. I'm really glad we have
everything is yeah, the more you know. I'm going to half the battle, G.I.
Joe. Speaking of G.I. Joe, have you seen the new G.I. Joe preview by chance?
There's a second one.
Yes.
You're kidding. Okay. All right.
And what did you think of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, obtaining the role as Roadblock?
Oh my.
With his giant Samoan tattoo.
Hold on, wait. Wasn't Roadblock black?
Yeah.
Okay, but isn't
for New Orleans? But we won't look over that.
Okay. Hooray!
And also on top of that, trivia question for you: Who's the second headliner for that movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer.
I'll let that percolate for a bit. Do you know who it is?
No.
You have no idea?
Nope. Horrible feeling.
You ever heard of a guy named Bruce Willis?
All right.
He plays the original G.I. Joe character back in the 60s. Whatever his name is, it's like Joe.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
The original Joe.
And they bring him in. This is going to be such a spectacular.
So Dwayne Johnson and Bruce Willis? Mm-hmm. You know, Bruce Willis loves to control all movies, and it gets really crazy. He has to have his input in there. There you go. It's live free or die hard. And if you don't die hard, you're never going to live free. See, this is going to be a mess.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful mess.
They're going to clash. The director's going to be like, I don't know what to do.
Well, the thing is that it's already shot. It's already been wrapped, so they're just going to edit it. So when I saw that, I kind of went, oh, really? Bruce Willis, eh?
I can't.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Obviously he needs to work since his great exposés with Kevin Smith.
Oh.
Cop out anyone?
Oh.
Oh wait a minute, how about Die Hard? What, 5/16 is it?
I love the newest Die Hard.
I liked it. I love Breakfast Club. And I wonder why. But however, also something I'd like to tell everyone coming out in limited release this week is Pariah, Newlyweds, Darkest Hour.
Darkest Hour?
Transformers, I don't know.
Oh.
And of course, the long-awaited actual movie called War Horse.
War Horse?
War Horse.
What? You just joking? Is he pulling my leg?
I'm completely joking. It's a story. War Horse.
And you haven't talked about. Okay, there's 3 big movies that are gonna make this summer dope.
Okay.
Right?
So are we in December or summer?
We're talking about December, March-ish, everything like that.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Summer.
Hit
What
us.
would Hollywood consider summer? You know. So
Yeah.
so we talked about The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Prometheus, which I was definitely real.
Mm-hmm.
But no one talked about Dark Knight Rising.
You ready for this?
What?
We talked about Avengers, and when it comes to Dark Knight, do we necessarily say anything? I think it sells itself.
It's just there. Yeah.
It sells itself.
It's pretty.
It's going to be wonderful.
Nolan and
My hands will be down my pants. Watching this production, just because it's
I will
like
buy 5 tickets so I can have like,
5 seats exactly.
Just throw all my popcorn. So
just like that. Excuse me, sir. I'm
these are reserved.
That seat's for my popcorn. All the seats for my jacket and my actual backpack. Sir, you get. I bought 5 tickets.
Kento sisters.
So it sells itself.
It does.
The only thing I'm not too excited about, to be honest with you, is the Catwoman portrayal. I think that her actual get around town costume completely sucks.
Uh-oh.
But the thing is that from what I've seen from the previews, they have some very, very smart things going on with that. And it should be very interesting how they wrap up the whole thing. I've heard there's actually some volume problems with Bane.
Oh.
So the production company is actually telling them to re-edit the sound for Bane. He's going, director of, what's that other movie that I directed? I can't remember. It's called Inception.
Yeah.
How about a whole bunch of, no! So he's saying, the movie is perfect as is. Not a single frame will be touched. It will be released as is. If not, I will sue you.
Wow.
So it's done.
Nolan's got some pull.
Oh, and his cojones, man. He's got large cojones. Affected with cancer cojones. So they're very big. He bounces around town on them.
That'd be very painful.
would be funny. So anyways, on top of all that, the top 5 movies this week, at number 5 spot is The Adventures of Tintin, coming at $9.7 million. Number 4 is Alvin and the Chipmunks. Number 2, coming at $12.7 million. Number 3 spot, this is a really oddity for me, because again, it's another friggin' remake. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, coming at $12.8 million. And the number 2 spot, which I'm very happy with, is Sherlock Holmes 2 at $20.3 million.
It was good?
I haven't seen it, but the thing is that it's number 2 in the box office, and hey, if it's number 2 in the box office,
you know the general masses always choose the best.
There you go. And on top of that, Mission Impossible number 4 basically wraps off the top 5 at $29.5 million.
Wait, Adventures of Tintin is 1?
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay, who's
That's
1?
Right. Number 1's Mission Impossible 4.
Okay, is Tom Cruise still in that one?
Well, let me put it to you this way. In Hollywood, there are talks that Mission Impossible 5 would be greenlighted, followed by Top Gun 2. Goose! I miss you, Goose!
He's dead! He's dead! Spoilers, he's dead.
Maybe they reanimate him.
I'm Goose! I'm Goose!
I love you, Tom.
There's trailers redone out there to make Top Gun look like a love story, right? Between Goose and Maverick.
When you have guys playing volleyball, shirtless, smiling, going,
I got your back, Goose. I'll always have your back.
To be honest with you, I have no problems with people who are gay. I have many friends of mine who are gay, but I thought it was very funny how they actually snuck this under the radar underneath the censors and said, we're going to package this to the 25 and younger crowd. And also on top of that, in front of every movie theater, we're going to have an actual registry of people to join the actual Navy. Oh, the fun things you learn when you get older. So, good on you, Hollywood. So, That's our movie segment, and we still have a bit of time before we contact the wonderful and fantastic Victoria. And cartoons. You guys see any animated features at all?
I finished watching what was left of the new Avengers cartoons.
Oh, really?
I think it's great.
You like it? That's not too bad.
Yeah,
It ended up on a really, really good note. It wasn't too bad at all.
Young Justice has been going around. Very good. Also like where that's going.
It's kind of funny. They haven't really put a cap on that yet. It's sort of like a hit or miss with things. Like, as an example, it takes maybe 6 months before a new episode comes out. I don't know why.
It's
like
they can't. I don't think they can't decide what they want to do because they have the entire Justice League at their disposal. What do you do?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's focusing on the young kids.
Yes, I got it. Yeah. All this super brats and everything.
But however, one thing that is pretty constant is in Japan. They did X-Men.
Oh, no.
And it was actually a co-production with Warner Brothers. So they came out with a new X-Men series that's actually really, really good. Fantastic writing, fantastic animation. Basically,
what be the name of this?
Storm's breasts are very large.
Oh.
Which I have a problem with. Other people do.
Okay.
Okay. So the thing is that the story is actually fantastic. Is it fantastic? No, it's really good. The story's really good. The characters are really good. The development is really good. There's a new character called Armor, who's this like 10-year-old little girl who discovers she has X-Men powers. And basically, ever seen the character from Age of Apocalypse called Overkill? No, basically he's just this giant orange thing that shoots off these giant orange laser things from his hand and stuff like that. He's one of the 4 horsemen of Apocalypse in this ultimate timeline. And they told us stole it from that. And wrapped it with a 10-year-old little girl and said, there you go, have fun.
Have death-like powers. Enjoy being one of the Apocalypse members. There you go, powers. I think giving children immense magical power is the best way you could go, especially if you make them absolutely terrifying.
Exactly, and then they're all angsty and stuff like that.
No, not angsty. I'm talking creepy. I'm talking fade through walls and like smile and giggle as you're being lifted into the air by telekinesis and then torn apart. I think that's absolutely insane. The most terrifying
coming soon to a CIA genetics lab.
Genetic lab near you. Little girls.
So however, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, highly recommend it. Plus, on top of that,
what is it called? What's the name?
It's called X-Men.
Just X-Men?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so not to be confused with Wolverine, also from Japan, where Wolverine.
No, they basically released they released Wolverine, which is total poop in a box as well.
What? He's got what's it called? What is it? I can't even remember.
Anime syndrome.
No.
Which he's dying from.
Yes.
Regardless of his mailing healing factor.
He didn't say bub. He said bud.
Bud.
Hey, how's it going there, bud? I'm like, I'm out.
Wow.
I'm done.
No.
You can see
your trench coat. Hold on a second. Here's the funny part. 12 episodes we've been airing. I haven't mentioned that anime series once. Ew. Plus, on top of that, the Iron Man thing, not even once.
Yeah. Also, the Japanese Iron Man, very
horrible. I looked at this kind of went, really?
The main villain is a pirate.
Arr.
I made my suit because I'm very intelligent.
But however, very surprisingly, the new X-Men relaunch from it's called Studio C4.
Okay.
Is it C4? Something like that. It's Degrees 4 or something like that. So Studio Degrees 4. We'll call them Degrees 4 for right now. Okay. They're known for their animation. They're known for taking actual projects and actually make them really, really good. I think they're also involved in the Thundercats relaunch that took place as well. So it's from the same studio. Plus, on top of that, they were also involved with... No, that's Madhouse. Sorry. Oh. They're involved with some other projects as well, which are very fantastic. I can't remember on top of my head. I do apologize. It's the eggnog from the holidays. Or the aspartame. Or the Mad Cow. Mad Cow.
He's been chewing on...
No, it's Mad Cow.
It's Mad Cow?
Mad Cow.
All the beef?
Yep.
Yeah,
yep. So anyways, long story short, fantastic production company, well worth the time, and it's worth the time to watch it. Not bad, and also on top of that, as I mentioned before, Thundercats just wrapped up its first series season. I don't know if this is going to be like a complete box in type of series type of thing, or they plan to continue. But again, it's pretty cool, and it's really recommended. Highly recommended.
The animation's okay, but in terms of the Thundercats, I actually found that their story was a little lacking. There was one episode that I found very, very deep.
I disagree. You have to watch the whole thing from end to end, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah? Well...
But however, Mr. Kennedy, what do you think of all this?
You've been quite silent the whole
time. Very silent!
Well, first, I haven't been keeping up with those certain animations, so I can't really say. Like the X-Men Japanese version, I haven't seen that
Oh
one.
god.
Man.
No, so you
Don't.
I remember Recepid was trying to get me into it, but now you're
What's that?
You're saying no.
Which,
No,
okay,
from the X-Men cartoon?
The X-Men.
The new X-Men
Japanese
cartoon.
No, I'm highly recommending.
Oh,
it.
that
It's
would
the
be
Wolverine and the Iron Man. You just put it in a box.
Just
and just-
Wolverine.
Oh,
Just
not
put it
Wolverine and
It's
X-Men,
really, really
Wolverine.
bad.
Okay.
It's really bad. To be honest with
That
you,
one.
I think it'd be very interesting if a couple of Canucks grab the Wolverine franchise and make that into an animated series.
That would be amazing.
That would be great because everyone knows that Canadian animators drink actual maple syrup
Yeah.
as water. So
Yeah.
as they're all going crazy with the sugar, I go, we're gonna have Wolverine! I think it'd be perfect.
That'd be great. I'd
get,
love it. An actual Canadian Wolverine. That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How about Scott McNeil playing Wolverine? Is that good?
Yes,
Oh, God,
it is. That
sounds
is
like it
exactly
is.
what we
Okay.
need. I love that guy.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess that's what we need. I hope you're listening out there, Canadian developers.
Scott
studios out
McNeil,
there.
if you're watching
Put
right now,
together.
you get on this.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you're listening, get on even faster. So anyways, folks, we got 5 minutes before the hour here. So,
Well, before we hit break,
Yep,
we'll
yep,
take
yep,
a short break. I just wanted to mention something. The Humble Bundle is
What the hell's a
few
Humble
more,
Bundle?
I'll explain about it. But
Good.
there's a few more hours left to get it. And it's basically pay what you want for a bunch of indie games that go towards Child's Play, Charity,
Aw.
and the Red Cross.
Aw.
So just like Super Meat Boy
That's
and
awesome.
stuff like Bit Trip Runner is in.
Did you
is
say
part of the
Bit
bundle. Bit Trip Runner.
Bit
I read
trip,
it
as in
weird.
like a bit.
Oh, I know.
But essentially, you can
32
pay
bits
whatever
of
you want. You get
trip.
5
Yeah, yeah.
different games, and like if you were to buy them separately on Steam, it costs you about $40. But you pay whatever you want.
$40.
Yeah.
I thought Steam was cheap.
Well, yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Oh, but their
Steam
sales.
is cheap. But this Humble Bundle,
Ah.
you can pay what you want, whatever you want, a penny, $100, whatever you want, and you get all the games for free. And you can do it. It all goes towards. Well, you can decide if you want to go towards the developers or towards Red Cross. Or
Did we get any money from that?
No. Okay,
Really?
but
it all goes to charity.
Where
So
can
what are
you
we
do
talking
this?
about this again?
So if you got, if you want to check out, there's a few more hours left to purchase the bundle. You can head on to humblebundle.com.
Humble
Now, get there.
Humble
And all the games do work on Steam.
Super
So-
Meat Boy.
Woo!
Super Meat Boy, yeah, that's
Super
part
Meat
of the
Boy.
bundle.
Fun.
So
much
yeah,
fun.
like Super Meat Boy goes for maybe $10 regular price on Steam. Here you can get it for fraction.
Yeah,
of
don't
the
worry
price.
about it.
So
They'll love
what? So who's putting this together again? This is
The organization I think is just called Humble.
so.
Humble.
But,
So people at Humble, we're expecting our endorsement checks. We accept gold, cash, and cash.
Kryptonian silver.
or plutonium.
Yeah,
Just
but
more.
I mean,
This guy.
This is like the 4th official Humble Bundle, and it goes throughout the year. And this, to me, this is like the best Boxing Day deal you could ever get because
That's
you
awesome.
get it for like whatever you want. It's pay what you want.
Yeah,
So-
and it goes to a good cause
It
or the
goes to a good
developers.
cause. You can also gift it to
Which
other
is a good
people.
cause.
So
Also, speaking of gaming fun,
Yeah.
there is a person, well, not quite a person, an organization or a retail outlet, if you were, within the Toronto area called Vintage Gaming, which is located on 217 Aragon Avenue on the corner of Bathurst and St. Clair. They're located in Toronto. If you want, basically call Vince at 416-857-4952 and tell him Receppa sent you, and he'll give you a great deal on anything. I believe if you mention my name, he'll give you 80% off on anything he has in stock.
Do not quote that.
Exactly. So anyways, we can stop on Vince's Gaming, give him a quick phone call. Again, ask for Vince. Fantastic guy. We dealt with him several times before, especially through Anime North and so forth. He did an absolutely fantastic bang on job in space to supply all of our needs. The way I look at it, if he can meet our needs, he can easily meet yours. So if you can, give him a quick phone call at 416-857-4952. Right now he's currently building his website and only get contact through actual telephone. So, call Vince.
Call now.
Vintage Gaming in Toronto. Ha-ha. So anyways.
Yeah.
So, I'm not quite sure how you guys' holidays were, but mine was fantastic. That's all I care about. And
So I'm just going to pretend to ask about you guys, but I really just want to talk about mine. How
Me.
was your
Superstar.
holiday recipient? Did you have a
my
grand
holiday
time?
was fantastic. And speaking about video games, I found out my dad actually bought an Xbox 360 with a Kinect.
What? What's he doing with a Kinect?
I don't know.
What's he gonna do? Wii Sports here. I mean,
I don't know.
Who bought Kinect?
My father did.
Oh, okay.
He bought a Xbox 360.
does your dad? Hold on.
My dad is the awesomest nerd you'll ever meet. When my dad was going through high school, he played basketball and football and also had a large-sized brain. He was actually considered to be a genius. So now he's getting into video game stuff, which I find
He can play virtual tennis.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, just let you know, the Wii was very popular, like at, let's say, senior homes, because it gave seniors a chance to,
Go bowling
move
and
around
play
a little
tennis.
bit.
Yeah.
The
Really?
Kinect is
Yep.
a full body experience where
A lot of people back.
the wiggle of the Wii remote, but it's your whole body. You are the controller.
Yeah.
So maybe he just wants to keep in shape, keep healthy.
No, my dad's in stupid shape. He has his own workout room.
Then he
and all
will
that.
excel at all.
Yeah, he
Oh
will
yeah,
excel at
oh yeah,
games.
yeah. The best thing behind all this, I just find it really funny that my old man actually got an Xbox.
Into video
360.
because he didn't like him or something before. Or he was,
He-
the older
he-
generation.
I always wanted my dad to get like a PlayStation or something else. And he went, no, that's just garbage. Just stick with your PC and you'll be fine. So now it's like he's got this completely cool, decked out entertainment section, like a 72-inch flat screen, high depth television, the whole 9 yards. And I just got the Xbox stuff. Like, oh my gosh. So, anyways, if you don't mind, let's get the show rolling here.
We're gonna hit a commercial break, a short commercial
You
break.
gotcha.
some
And we'll
tunes.
contact Vicky Happy Bunny, and we'll take it off from there. Mr. Kennedy, play us out.
Oh, Metallica. For you, Dougie.
Why is every time Ovi gets on the air, we play Metallica? Alright, allow me to give Victoria a call here.
Exactly. And are we still feeding live?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes. The internet component
like,
is still going.
yes.
But,
So they can see us behind the scenes here, kind of going, what are they doing? Why is Ron's fist up his nostril? Just grabbing her phone
I'm
number
having a
here.
fun time. You having a fun time, Ryan?
yeah.
Is it always this live?
I'm forced to do this every week.
Mostly at gunpoint.
I can't believe how early we do this. It's just so freaky.
How early?
Yeah.
What do you mean by early?
I wake up at 4
Oh,
p.m.
right. I just woke up 15 minutes ago, or 15 minutes before.
Just rolling a band, rode in his mother's
So-
car, drove him here. How long is this?
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Actually, can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. You watching the show?
Yes. I heard it's kind of echoey watching it on Ustream and listening to you on the phone, but
I gotcha.
feel like a-
To let you know, 2 recommendations: either keep the volume down to a 0, or put headphones on, because there is like a 10-second delay even on the radio.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so better just do it on the phone?
You got it. You got it. And the thing is that we are streaming live, as you know already, so you can rewatch it when we're done, so you can hear what you sound like.
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. And also let you know, I made All Frost do an actual countdown, but you're coming in crystal clear for our actual Ustream audience.
Really?
Yeah, and also on top of that, we have to get rid of Ovi's microphone right here.
My mic is down.
Shut up. And there we go.
You've been replaced by a machine over.
No! That fateful day!
Okay, hold on. So basically, we'll come over here, Ovi.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll share a mic. I got you.
We'll
That
share
makes
this
sense.
one right here.
That makes sense.
There you go.
There you go.
And so, what's our time count?
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
So we got this really dumb Metallica song that's got 2 minutes and 30 seconds when we go back on air. So we're going to play that fully, and we'll jump back on the air with you.
Okay.
Awesome. So what do you think of the show so far?
It's crazy. You guys are so crazy.
That's awesome. As I was trying to portray over Facebook here, we have an open improv format for our show. And as you can tell, we're a bunch of fun guys, like talk about all things geeky and stuff like that. And since you know cosplay community, this is exactly parallel to what we run with. So should be good all around. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we'll introduce you, as I said before, as Vicky Bunny Angel. And I'll talk about some of the stuff that you got your accolades for. And we'll just jump in right from there. Is that cool?
All right. You're a little muffled right now, though.
Oh.
Okay. I'll do what I
I'm
can.
a little trouble hearing you.
Okay, I'll do what I can to project my voice. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that better?
Yes.
Awesome. So I will project my voice versus talking into my show notes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. What's your time check, Kennedy?
Andy.
I said Kennedy.
1 minute
I
and
said
20
Kennedy.
seconds.
What's that?
1 minute 20 seconds.
Awesome.
And
That's
just
a
let you know,
Kennedy.
we can
It's
hear
a
you good,
Kennedy.
Vicky. So just keep.
Yep.
Don't worry about your side. We can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
You sound great.
So how was your Christmas?
My Christmas
Yep.
was awesome.
Awesome. Did you get everything that you wanted plus more?
What?
Did you get everything that you wanted plus more?
Yeah. Well, I got everything yesterday at Boxing Day. I went shopping from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Oh, dude.
Good call.
Awesome.
That's the best. Did you enjoy the massive lineups everywhere?
Yep.
Where would we be without those lineups?
So what'd you guys do?
I ran around. Oh God, what did
Yeah,
I do
you didn't even
yesterday?
explain.
Explain what?
Your amazing,
25.
fantastic
What
Christmas.
holidays? Well, we don't have enough time to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw us in 20 seconds.
20 seconds to air.
20 seconds. Okay.
Nothing like Metallica music while we're cutting to Vicky. Awesome. Good choice, guys.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Very good choice.
And I'm being completely facetious with that.
We're back live on the air on
Woo!
100.3 Sound FM.
There we go. So basically, that was Lars and his little group of minions singing that song. Which was it again? Ride the
Angel of
Lightning.
Death. Angel of Death.
That's called Angel of Death.
Angel of Death, was it?
There's battery.
Battery?
Battery.
Oh, my bad.
Sounds about right. Angel of Death.
They all sound the same.
Obviously, Dr. No doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. So anyways, as I said before at the beginning of our broadcast, we have Vicky Bunny Angel, cosplay extraordinaire person. Say hello, Vicky.
Hey everyone.
There you go. Basically, Vicky is award-winning master-level cosplayer. She's been featured on cosplay.com, DeviantArt, and also Anime Vice. Is that correct? Anime Vice?
That's right.
Perfect. And also on top of that, she's been featured in magazines. Are these printed magazines or online magazines?
Both printed and online.
Wonderful. So basically, she's been showcased in Cos Mode and Cosplay Gen. Would you recommend the average consumer buying these magazines in bulk when you're in them, or what?
Sure. I think it definitely has a lot of useful tutorials and tips in it. And Cosplay Gen, it's a newer magazine publication, but it's got some high quality photos in it. So
Awesome.
like looking at great costumes and check them out.
Awesome. So here comes the funny part. Do you want to tell our listening audience on where we first met?
Where we first met?
You got it.
Shut
up, Obi. Do you remember?
Is it a good story?
So you and I?
Yep. It's not that difficult.
But I'm going to guess Facebook.
There you go. Yeah. It was just by chance. She was you were showcasing an actual show that you wanted people to click onto, and I said, hey, I'll support this. I kind of a radio said, you have to support Vicky Bunny. She's awesome. Everyone was like, what? I said, just do it. So did you win that by chance?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You're like 10 votes short.
They suck.
Okay.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. I'm gonna give one of my I'm gonna tongue lash one of my hosts here. Ryan, did you vote for it? There you go.
Is it?
If Ryan would have voted, it would only be 9 votes, not 10. Oh, now I
Next time you need to
on behalf of the show, Vicky, I sincerely apologize for my host, my co-host, and my actual guest that show up. They should have voted for you. I plugged you as much as I possibly can, and I'm sorry.
Okay, guys.
That's all he can offer you. Sorry.
There you go. I'll accept it for face value. So anyways, so what can you tell us about your cosplay exposés, if you don't mind us asking?
Well, what do you want to know?
How'd you get into it? How'd you start?
Well, it's a funny story, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was led to believe that you had to cosplay in order to go to an anime con.
Okay, which was your first show then?
My first con was Anime North.
Okay.
I think 2003.
Oh.
I cosplayed from Sayuki.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I made the costume the night before because I'm like, we're going to an anime con, I have nothing to wear, and it looks so stupid. I get to the anime con, half the people are dressed up. So. Yeah.
What?
But, you know, it's a great activity to do. I mean, people take your photos, they come up and talk to you. It's a really good ice-breaking kind of thing to do, I guess. So,
No, I
I've
dig
been
it.
hooked ever since.
I dig it. I dig it. So did you place that year, or how did you get bitten by the cosplay bug, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it was that year. Well, my cosplay was so crappy, I thought to myself, I have to do better next time. So I
Yeah.
started taking it more seriously, and from there, it's just grown exponentially.
I dig it. I dig it. Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm familiar with a TV station called, it's not TVO. Oh, goodness. They did an actual documentary in cosplay.
Omni Television.
Yeah.
Animania.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I see that all the time on Omni for some reason.
They play quite a bit.
They keep playing it, but it's a good documentary.
I can see the TV producers going, how are we going to contact that 25 and younger demographic? Well, we have this documentary we shot 4 years ago. Perfect! Just put it on play. Oh, goodness gracious. So overall, what would you recommend for new kids coming into the cosplay? Do you want to call it the cosplay scene or the cosplay industry? How is it to coin this phrase here?
I think we just say cosplay in general, just the cosplay scene. Industry kind of makes it sound like a little professional and intimidating when none of us are making money here. I guess my best advice is to be yourself and do what you enjoy. Because if you're not having fun, there's no point in doing it at all. So
I
know some
completely
people
agree.
are in it to win awards and get a lot of attention and get famous or something. But like if you're not really enjoying it yourself and being true to yourself, then you're just kind of chasing a pointless dream, in my opinion.
I gotcha. So are there people in this particular sphere, if we could use to coin a phrase here, that actually do take it seriously, and do they actually make money from this at all?
Yeah, there's several cosplayers who probably make money off of this.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, they're already gorgeous, like model-looking to begin with. So I can see why they get like the contracts with big companies to get paid to do cosplay.
Oh, really?
There's certainly some who, they travel to different cons to do cosplay guests and stuff.
So basically,
I mean, I'm not there yet.
Well, you know what? We have you on the radio show, not a podcast, my dear, but a radio show, and you can say we've been on the Comic Book Guys bracket, working title in bracket, and we got some more exposure for you. So probably pretty soon. So basically, what you're telling me is that people can actually be endorsed by larger companies to actually take part within this actual activity.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of companies now catching on. Cosplay is starting to really trend, I guess, around the world. And there's this recent girl who got a contract with a video game company, and they're sponsoring all the cosplays. She wants to make the paper materials, equipment, whatever she wants.
Oh my
And all
goodness.
she has to do is dress up as like their main character and go to shows and basically be like a promoter, booth babe, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, it's a good deal. It's a good deal, for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's great.
If you don't mind me asking, is there a dollar figure attached to this at all? Like, do they get like $10 for their time in trouble, or is it actually within like thousands of dollars, or what's the estimate?
We're talking thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, the costume that they're paying her to wear for the company, it's made by like the guy who did Predator.
Oh, that's awesome! I can picture this. You have this picture perfect anime girl, and then also she starts growling these things go shink out of her forehead. Like, ah! That would be the funniest thing ever. As her whole costume becomes, completely occlusive to the actual surroundings around her. I think it'd be awesome. That's just me though being silly. But however, I totally understand, and that sounds great. So generally, let's see here. What would you recommend again for people who are getting into the actual scene itself? Like, would you recommend telling them to go to the bigger shows? Would you tell them to work up from the smaller shows? Would you tell them to design their own costumes, or would you ask them to basically buy their own stuff, or what?
It really depends on what they want to get out of it, I suppose. If you're shy, you should probably start at a smaller convention, go to smaller shows just to get, over the stage fright and find your show feet or whatever, and eventually go on to bigger shows, like maybe travel to the States if you're Canadian, and you probably get a bit more exposure that way if that's what you're looking for.
I see.
In terms of making costumes or buying costumes, I think that if you know how to make costumes and you're good at that, then definitely go that route, because a lot of people do give mad respect to people who can make costumes.
I see.
But if you're someone who can't make costumes or reading, but you're like gorgeous and you know how to act and model, then go buy your costumes. At the end of the day, it's fine.
That's awesome, because basically in my exposés of the several thousand conventions that I'm a part of, I just see that the whole cosplay aspect is getting better and better and better. And the reason why I'm saying this is that my mother's an actual fashion designer. So the thing is that I do see the work that goes into costumes. So I'm looking at this going, how did you make these? You know what I mean? It's like, it defines gravity. It's like, I used my mother's sewing machine and duct tape. I'm going, what? So it's just the silly stuff that goes around with that. So no, I totally dig it. So Mr. Kennedy, do you have a question for Vicky?
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but do you currently take commissions for cosplay then?
I don't, because I don't have the extra time to. So I work a full-time job, a regular person does. So I barely have time for myself, and unfortunately can't make costumes for other people. I used to when I was in university, but that's it.
Talking.
Unless you're to offer me a lot of money.
Then you'll do it.
Okay, hold on. I have a bit of a question here. I'm Ovi. Right? What's it called? Back in the day, who told you that you had to dress up to go to one of these conventions? Like, I'm just wondering who, because they're the person who started this whole thing and made you. So I want to know, like, was it like your mom or just like a close friend or?
Well, in high school, I was part of like the anime club. You know, we sit around watching stand-ups in a little dark room together, and we were organizing a group registration for Anime York. And the anime club president, who was also into cosplay at the time, she told me, you know, you should probably dress up if you want to go to Anime York. So I guess that's what gave me the impression I had to go dress up.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that it would be something that simple that started the whole. Wow. Just as well. Well, okay. Just because there is a different side to this too. For instance, would it be cool? Because I love Sailor Moon. Would it be cool if I dressed up as Sailor Moon?
Are you kidding? Shut up!
Wait, what?
This
Is that okay?
What are we getting at here?
We're taking away Obi's mic privileges, and we do apologize about that, by the way. I've seen individuals who are like twice the size of me dressed up as Sailor Moon.
I want to be Sailor Moon.
No, you don't.
Well, if you want to do it, you can go for it. I mean, I'm sure you know exactly what you're getting into if you dress up as Sailor Moon. As you know, some guys have already beat you to the punch, so it's kind of like,
Oh!
Yeah, you're not trending anymore. Thank goodness.
Sorry, but if you really want to, go ahead.
Yeah, here's a very funny cosplay story. As people know, I've been working with Anime North now for the last 7 years, and of course, running their gaming section. There's a lot of responsibility that goes along with that, and of course, people get stressed and you get sleep anxiety and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So every year, we always joked about full-grown men dressed up as Sailor Moon characters, and we're talking full-grown ×5 men dressing up as Sailor Moon characters. Of course, since I started with the show, it was sort of like talking about a unicorn. I've never seen these people anywhere. You know what I mean? So it was an ongoing gag with my friends and stuff like that. And of course, when the gaming section broke, 4,000 people coming to the gaming section, I'm running around a bit of a haze. All of a sudden, picture this. The doors open up. And lo and behold, there's a Sailor Moon unicorn going, oh, hello, is this gaming? Like, I was so mean. It was so reactionary. I didn't mean to do that, but I was like, oh my god! You just started screaming? Yeah, pretty much. Screaming and laughing, going, whoa! I had to remove myself from the situation. So with Obi dressing up as Sailor Moon,
I just want to bring the unicorn to life!
And to let you know we're all being silly, so please don't mind us, Vicky.
Do you currently have a lot of friends, whether they be male or female, that currently crossplay then?
That's a good question.
Do I have friends who crossplay?
Crossplay.
Cosplay, not cross.
Yeah, crossplay. Do you have a lot of friends, whether they be male or female? Do you know a lot of them that currently do crossplay, and how do they, like, what kind of reactions they get? Do you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I have a lot of female friends who do male anime characters, and I think it's a lot easier for females to be anime guys because, come on, they're girly to begin with. Right? All you have to do
Girls look good anything.
somehow, and you're a guy. Oh, God. I do
What
know
do
a
you
few
do?
guys who do the reverse and do girls. Some of them, they keep their I don't know, what do you call it, the shadow, I guess, the scuffiness. And then they put on a long wig and then wear like a ball gown or something and go out like that just for jokes or for fun. And then there's some guys who, I swear to God, they are the prettiest women I've ever seen. Like, they're prettier than a lot of my girlfriends are.
Oh, wow.
Kind of scary how they can like transform into some really like trap. I guess that's
Traps.
Trap.
I'm sorry for laughing. It's like I can see walk up and say, "Ovi, she's a trap."
It would happen to me. It's just one of those things that just happens.
So here's another question for you, Vicky. When you have a novelist, someone from the very first time coming to an actual anime show or a geek show in general, how should the general first-time person treat someone who's cosplaying? Should they treat them as the actual person behind the character facade, or treat them as the actual character they're currently role-playing?
I think it's a mixture of both. Some people can take it pretty far and speak to you and interact with you as if you're the real deal.
Okay.
And then some people, they recognize you're just dressed up, and after maybe 10 seconds of, oh, hey, you're Miku from Vocaloid singing a song, they'll just realize you're not Miku and walk away.
No, I gotcha.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I was gonna say we could probably sum it up like, don't make eye contact and ask stupid questions. Oh my goodness, they're gonna slap me upside the head. What are you saying, Recipient? Oh! But however, so I guess from this point here, how do people get a hold of you? Do you have a website or Twitter or Facebook?
Yes, I've got a whole ton of accounts all over the internet, but
You have the floor, my dear.
So you can find me on Facebook.com/VickyBunny, all one word. I'm also on DeviantArt, VickyBunnyAngel.deviantart.com, and I just most recently created a World Cosplay account, so I'm on there as well. I think I must be on like 10 different sites, but yeah, those are the main ones right there.
So will you be buying VickyBunny.com in the near future, just to facilitate all your actual social networking?
I thought about making a website for myself, but I don't know if I'm there yet. If I'm ready to go that route yet.
No, I dig it, man. I dig it. So here's another question for you. When it evolves down to actually winning awards, as I said myself, when it comes to the whole AN dynamic and the whole Anime North brand, my head's pretty much up my butt and my butt's in the gaming section. So when it comes down to the cosplay stuff, I heard something about the different titles such as Journeyman and Expert and stuff like that. So could you shed some more light on those particular aspects and why they are important?
Well, basically those titles, they describe how many awards you've won as a cosplayer, like if you enter the master race. Mm-hmm. So, for example, if you win more than one award at Anime North, you're automatically considered journeyman, and then from that point on, you have to win a certain amount of awards in that category to move up rank, and then master's level would be the highest. Mm-hmm. So, I guess that's the ranking system in a nutshell. Mm-hmm. And there's also awards that are they're worth more than others. So if you win best in show, best in class, these are kind of like the ultimate awards. So if you win one of those, you're probably pretty much good to go up to the next level, I think.
I see. Interesting. And something that I picked up a couple of years ago, Anime North got involved with this World Cosplay Organization or something like that. And when you win awards from one show, it transfers to another show, and they will accumulate or something like that. Can you shed some more light on that as well?
Well, I mean, any convention that follows like the International Costuming Guild rules, basically you're award count transfers to anywhere. So if I were to travel to the States that followed the same like format and the same system, then I would be in the same ranking that I would be in anime.
I see.
Yeah.
So
there's like from there on, there's like national conventions, there's international conventions, and then just local ones. So if you were to win a small anime convention prize in like the middle of nowhere, it probably wouldn't really count towards an international convention. You could still compete at a lower rank.
I see. So do
Yeah,
you
I feel like I'm describing pageants or something. You guys
well,
it,
there's that one movie that came out. Oh, what's it called? It's dealing with the pageant world industry. It's a comedy. It's the tip of my. Yeah.
I know.
I don't think that's Miss Congeniality.
No, it's not Miss Congeniality. No, it's definitely not that. Do you know what that's called? Or that movie?
No, I can't.
No, we're all drawing blanks.
Sure.
Awesome. We need to get some better equipment so we actually go. Oh,
Google,
movie.
Google.
See, Google will see us now. But it's dealing with this one girl from this really hit type of town. I think it's called Best in Show. I think.
That makes
I can't remember.
That makes sense.
No, the thing is, it's a comedy, and it deals with this one pageant person going through like the small steps to the larger one at the end, and at the end she wins because everyone else eats seafood at the meet and greet, and everyone just is horribly sick, so she wins the whole show type of thing. It's absolutely hilarious, and of course I'm drawing blanks from that, so I'll find it and send you a link. How about that?
Okay, that's good.
As you can tell, we're very prepared on the fly. Awesome.
Yes, you are.
But the thing is that we're a silly, fun show, and that all that really matters to us at the stage of the game. But however, we're coming to the 25-minute mark here. Before we let you go, is there anything you wish to plug? Is there any shows you're going to be part of in the near future? Are there any other cosplayers that you're going to be connecting with to basically push the boundaries of the cosplay art form?
Yeah, well, I mean, if any of you are going to be in the Quebec area or open to traveling there, I'm going to be a cosplay guest at G Anime. That is in January 2012 in Gatineau. And myself, as well as Kudrow, Jab Jab, and Full Metal Sam, who are all very awesome Canadian cosplayers. We'll all be there doing panels, judging the masquerade, doing a variety of events. So definitely come check it out. My next convention that I'm actually going to be home to and cosplaying at would be CapsiCon in Washington. So if any of you are going there, I'll see you there.
That is absolutely fantastic. And once again, on the Facebook, how can they get a hold of you?
Facebook, yeah. Facebook.com/VicAngel.
Yay!
We can find you on Facebook.
Now, I have a question for you. I'm going to put you on the spot for a quick second here.
Okay.
As you may or may not know, I am putting together an anime/gaming convention in the Waterloo region. It takes place on the 20th in January, and I understand that G Anime is on the 27th of January. Would it be possible, my dear, to have your presence to frequent my actual show for the possible Saturday?
We'll see. I'm a little
Awesome.
behind on my costume work, so
I'm well aware.
see.
I'm well aware. I like just to have you there, costume or not, get involved with our panels and stuff like that. I think it'd be like a lot of fun. We could finally meet face to face, and maybe afterwards take you out for sushi or something like that at my favorite restaurant called Yi Sushi in the downtown core of Kitchener.
Okay, well, we'll see. I'll be in touch with you, okay?
I completely understand, and I do apologize for putting you on the spot like that, but I did have to phrase that question to you, because again, the convention put together is called Imicles Minicon, which people, a little plug here, which people can go to www.go2emc.ca, and again, if we could have your help with that, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all the best, even if I can't make it out for that.
Totally
I
understandable.
know Drew's helping you plug that on Facebook, so...
Oh, yeah. He's like, I found something cool. I have to share it with my billions of fans on Facebook. Send. So anyways, to let you know...
What you guys are doing is great. I mean, I think there's definitely a need for more conventions in the winter season. I guess a lot of people are getting con blues. So if they can make it at the Kitchener and support you guys, I'm all for it.
You know what? That's awesome. And look, to let you know, we're now coming on the 30-minute mark. As I said before, we're very tight with our actual timeline. So, again, Vicky, we sincerely appreciate you being on the air with us, especially in such short notice. We look forward towards your wins in the near future. And if you ever be on the show again, just drop us a line. We'd be happy to have you on the air with us.
Cool, fantastic. Well, thank you for having me. It's been fun.
All right,
then. It's like hanging out with a bunch of geeky buds. You know what I mean?
That's our show in a nutshell.
Yeah, exactly.
And we really dig it. And again, we're very fortunate to have you on the air with us. And hopefully this will be the start of a really good relationship between you and the show. And it's be absolutely fantastic. So with that, my dear, I'd like to thank you very much for hanging with us for half an hour. And we hope to see you around the Facebook and here on the air at least once or twice more.
Thank you, guys. Have a great New Year.
You
See
too.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
She's nice.
So, she's nice. Awesome. How to get that little plug in there. Saying AMC's coming up, but however the thing is that, again, you can follow her on the Facebook and the Twitter accounts. Through Facebook, you can definitely follow through Vicky Bunny Angel. And again, is that I see nothing, in all honesty, I'm not just saying because she's on the air or had fun with us. I really see a lot of good things from her. I've seen her costumes. They're absolutely frigging amazing.
Really?
The actual attention to detail, amazing. And also on top, as you can tell, I'm a very heavy type of guy because I eat a lot of crap. But the thing is that she works extremely hard to keep herself in shape, and actually to attain that shape in today's actual trans fat times, it's very difficult. I'm well aware of that. And the thing is that I every time I see her pictures, I'm very impressed with what I see because she puts a lot of time and thought into the actual posing of the actual photograph. She puts a lot of time in her actual costumes and so forth, and it's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Mr. Kennedy.
Well, just talking about Emiko Mini Convention real quickly.
What's that?
Let's announce some of the newer guests we've just added to the website.
We could do that?
Yes.
That's
why not?
awesome!
Let's do that.
Hit it, brother. Do you want camera time with this?
That's alright. You can if you want. So, we have a band coming down named Hoshi Furu, so we hope to have a performance by them. Pardon?
How do you pronounce that again?
It's Hoshi Furu.
Hoshi Furu.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're a band. They play J-pop, J-rock songs, and we hope to have a performance down by them.
Do they have a website?
I believe. Let's see here. They don't have an official website, but
they suck. But they're coming to the shows and they rock.
If everyone logs on to go2emc.ca, we have a full bio under our guest page that they can learn more about them and listen to some of their tracks that they've put together.
What's the website one more time?
Go2emc.ca.
Is that
that's
you
being the number
there
2.
You go.
Yes. I know it's a little confusing because I say number 2 in between there, and it's like number in the URL.
I just see kids punching the hashtag and CWO. It's like,
Feel free to flash it on the screen if you want for those watching at home.
That's probably a good idea. Hold on a second. Keep talking.
Okay.
Keep talking.
So yeah, Hoshi Furu is one of our newer guests.
Awesome.
Another one just recently added. Her name is Joy Fenton. And she is basically a doll enthusiast. She's going to be one of the doll judges. She's well known at judging at Dole North at Anime North, so she's going to be coming down to work at our doll section at EMC.
You could have made it big. The whole back. That's awesome. How is the doll? Like, there's a doll scene at EMC?
Yes,
there's a doll scene in
diverse.
And also on top of that, we're also opening a comic book component as well.
Yeah.
The reason we're not doing a manga thing versus a comic book thing is because manga falls under comic books as well.
Manga means comic.
Yep. And the thing is that I think it's very important to actually showcase other artists outside of the people that actually do some sketches over the weekend. I think it's very important for the general community to get involved with that. So so we're gonna have like an artist alley to be riddled with actual comic book artists. We could get them. Right now we're in talks, believe it or not, with people with Marvel, and hopefully get some illustrations from them. Yeah. Remember, I used to be a comic book publisher.
I know.
And it's sort of like, hey, time to start bringing the old boys in. I hate you, Receptor. I know, but I was your first.
Well, continuing on with the diverse aspect, we have a professional wrestler coming down named Buck Gunderson who portrays Super Mario.
Super Mario!
Yeah.
It's a Mario, eh?
So if you're not careful, O.V, you're going to get yourself in a headlock and
then he's going to one-up me until it's over?
Yeah. So He's famous for his work at Wrestle Crisis, his own promotion in Toronto, who does he does video game, anime, wrestling. So you got Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat and all that stuff, fun stuff like that. So we hope to have maybe some surprise appearances like that down there. Someone else we have listed is Michael Dodd, who does This Week in Geek and BlisteredThumbs.net. So he's going to be coming down to take a lot of pictures and interview our guests and cover the event.
And as Ovi's head's exploding through his back, why don't you tell him the other guests we currently have on here?
The entire roster of
well,
guests?
Since we're halfway there.
All right, well, I'll just name off everyone I haven't yet. And like I said, log on to the website if you want to read the full bios on everybody. But I'll just give a rundown of everyone we got. We have Anthony Terlzili. I'm not sure how to say his last name, but Cosplay Canada. You want to...
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Dr. Holocaust.
What's he do?
What's he do? He's a famous YouTuber.
Oh!
Yes.
Well, also top like he's heavily involved in the cosplay community, and the way that I found him is quite simply through YouTube. And the thing is that his actual YouTube videos, which is basically his character Dr. Holocaust, makes some amazing videos. Plus, on top of that, he actually is a bit I wouldn't say he's a bit of, he actually is an inventor of things. So he explains how he makes his gadgets and stuff like that.
He invents too.
Yep. And he's
triple threat.
And he's spot on the money when it comes down to his actual
videos themselves.
I
will take a look.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, the website is key. Check it out for all the correct spellings and all the guests I'm about to go through. So I'm just going to do a quick rundown.
You can even put links on there too.
We have links and everything, so I'm just going to do a quick rundown of all the guests we have coming. And remember, this is all tentative. More guests may be added up until the show. So we have Eileen McVoy, Hoshikuru, like I said, Jay Lugari, Jim Felker, Lewis Frost, who was a guest last week.
Don't forget about the Savage Bandito.
I'm getting to him.
Good.
I saved the best for last, right?
There you go.
We have Mike Kelly. We have the Ninja
Mike
Soul
Kelly.
Patch.
Wait a second. Mike Kelly from Steve Jackson Games, who's the head representative of Canada. He's coming in.
Oh, Steve Jackson Games.
The Savage Bandito.
The Savage Bandito.
Tom Danger Savage.
There you go.
I love anyone who's dangerous.
Yes, Danger is my
Danger
name.
is his middle
So
name.
again, log on to go to emc.ca. That's the number 2 for those that are not paying attention.
That's right.
Full guest bios are on the website. Learn more about them. Check out what they do, and they're all coming down. So again, we have extensive guest list, a very diverse guest list of basically covering everything.
Folks.
What's that?
And that's just for starters.
Yeah, that's just for starters.
Yeah.
We'll have more surprises coming along until the main event, which will be in January 20th to the 22nd. And
I don't even. Oh yeah!
Oh, look at that. Fancy.
You know what this is, don't you?
I think so.
I think you guess what it is.
It's covered in a nice, soft, velvety case looking. Yes.
Is it?
It's my tablet that I've been screaming for months. I got my tablet for Christmas. I got a tablet.
Alright. Well, do you want to jump into a quick tech review? What kind of tablet do you have there?
I don't know yet.
You don't know what it is? All I know is that it does stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The best. The best.
I just want to show that to all the folks. I'm completely kidding. The thing is that I got a tablet for Christmas. We're very happy about. I've been screaming about it for months now. All my friends. So like, we're going to iPod store tablet. Of course, driving poor Mr. Kennedy completely nuts through all this, but of course it's all in good fun. And the thing is that I need it for my artwork and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show everyone I got a tablet for Christmas.
Well, we'll be using it for nice little displays over our nice production.
It's gonna be fun.
You wrote the URL there, right? Is that awesome?
Yeah.
All in real time, folks.
Woo! So anyways, how about this? Let's take a quick break, recalibrate, get some juice and water and stuff like that. Really need to be juiced and watered up, and we'll hit through the rest of the show,
right.
And we'll take it all from there.
Yeah, we'll be back right after this quick tune.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You having a good time?
Thank you, Vicky. Woo! Representing the Waterloo.
What is this Waterloo? Oh, it is.
It's
It's
like
a
this.
W.
Yeah, it's a W. The Waterloo region, yo.
The Bullhorns times 2. It's double rock. It's
There
2
you
times
go.
rock.
It's 2
It's
times
2 times
rock.
Oh my god. This is always this
Uh-huh.
fun and crazy and every time.
No, only with you here, Obi.
Only with
Come back soon.
We're gonna fire Farley.
Oh.
Where is he, by the way?
No, we're totally kidding. No.
But no,
And we're all joking, by the way, Farley. If
Oh,
you're paying,
Joe,
if you're paying
Farley,
attention.
you know us by now.
Maybe he doesn't know me.
You know
me.
Farley, right?
Yeah.
You know Farley?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So it's gonna be absolutely
Thinking you
fantastic.
might.
To let her
I
know
did.
what our plan is that we plan to keep doing this for a full calendar year.
Wow.
So the thing is that if we can start really gravitating towards things after a year, we'll keep going. If not, we'll take the little idea behind the woodshed, put a bullet in it, done.
Makes sense. Yep.
But so far, we're all having great times from this. The top that we find our segments are getting too big.
Too big?
Yeah, if our segments are getting too long, like such as example, it's crazy stuff starts happening in, let's say, the movie industry. We need to talk more about that. We're going to bring up another show. So there'll always be this main show with branches coming out. Wow. Which would be really awesome. So the whole point behind this is that moving forward in a lateral perspective, push everyone forward.
I still can believe that you got this going.
yeah.
I'm just like, because I know, because my school's evil, you know. It's just like I asked them about it, and no one.
Yeah. Just let you know we're still on the air. Okay? So covering stuff.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me.
But,
They wouldn't. They just wouldn't let me do it.
Oh.
I don't know. I wanted.
So you just found out about our little gig here then, or?
No, I
you
knew
about it?
about it, and I was
Yeah.
trying to help get it going or get you a place, but I just didn't work out at the school.
Oh, to have a place to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Like a studio.
So well, we found this one.
That's good. That's fine. As long as it works, and I can't believe how like the streaming with just a webcam that always,
Yeah.
video broadcasting. So I'm like, where's my? I need that big heavy video camera on my shoulder.
All right.
Or even
So it's here.
Even-
Is that another part of the show that I really like is that we're using new media tech to help with streams. So we have like a combination of a radio show with a podcast, but the thing is, it's a video broadcasting. So it's like perfect. So it's great.
Well, you know you can even stream with phones now, right?
Yeah.
Smartphones. You can.
I can't keep up because I don't have my. Let's go laugh. This is my phone.
Yeah.
This is $9 phone. This is Nokia.
That's
This
fine.
is Nokia plug. $9, and it's pay to go, and it's just completely
Yeah.
pathetic.
Uh-huh.
And I can't do any of the fancy stuff that you guys can, which is making me really behind. I don't have a smartphone. I can't really. I
You'll
don't
get one
understand.
eventually when they
Exactly.
become $9.
Like maybe a BlackBerry or something. Are they going?
BlackBerry,
Are they
yeah.
going under? Or?
Oh, RIM. Their stock is falling pretty bad, but the playbooks have been selling. Like they reduced the price of the. I don't even know if he's got a playbook. He have a playbook himself.
You
But
might have
then-
a.
I haven't even seen his tablet yet, so we'll see. But
Time check.
Time check.
2 minutes.
Thank you.
But yeah, like the tablet, the playbook is now like $200, and that could do everything, like a stream, and it's very powerful.
The thing is, though, I don't
Maybe
understand.
powerful than your own computer at home.
Why
so.
would you want a tablet when you can have a laptop?
Well, Ron just wants everything, doesn't he? He's got a laptop, netbook.
Oh, it's a big greedy baby.
It's a big greedy bird. I need to have it all. I need to have that.
You have a laptop and a tablet.
Yeah, no.
Netbook.
I have a laptop, notebook, and a tablet,
Yeah.
and a PC.
Just unbelievably
And
massive.
this is what's going
Amount
on.
of
With the
selfish.
tablet, okay, listen to me, smart ass. When it comes down to the tablet,
Yeah.
since I do a lot of graphic work, I need an actual machine. What?
Are you flavoring your 7-Up?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's.
It's.
I hope you love it like a brother, but sometimes.
It's Don't lie to me, we're so good.
that drugs.
Oh, wait. What? So anyways,
Less than a minute.
So, less than a minute. Okay. So basically, long story short, I needed an actual tablet to show my artwork. And the thing is,
That makes
I
sense, I
sat
get
down
it.
in an interview, and this girl brought this portfolio. We put the pages. Oh, by the way, here's my other work. She broke out a tablet. Like, oh my god. So I had to get it. Had it. Because now we're competing with 16-year-olds who got rich parents. And the thing is, I sit down with my portfolio and I go, well, this is really nice. Thank you very much for coming out to our interview today. It was like,
And we're gonna go with the 60-year-olds who know.
yeah, exactly. Those
Look how many
those knows
tabs she
absolute
has.
shit. But the thing is that she's got a tablet. It's all googly blah blah blah. It's like, oh my.
Look at his
So the thing is that with the whole tablet thing, I'm relearning everything.
I had no idea that you had to do that nowadays. It's just, I'm so behind and I'm this generation. There's something wrong with me.
So with one Christmas, I'm on par, mofo.
We're back live on 100.3 Sound FM and Rogers Digital Cable 946. Here we are, our last segment of the day and of the year.
So what's the show, Mr. Candy?
What's the show?
What's the show?
We are right now currently called the Comic Book Guys. That might change as the new year.
Working
but
title.
Working title.
Working title
Yes.
is part of the title.
How can they hear us, Mr. Candy?
I just said. Okay. 100.3 Sound FM, Rogers Digital Cable 946, soundfm.ca, using your favorite media player choice, and ustream.com /channel/Recep, spelled RCEHoppe.
If they want to get old kiki with us on the actual social networking, how can they do that?
Well, they can Facebook you, Recep. So just go
And how do you spell that?
facebook.com/Recep, RCEHoppe, or if you're on the Twitter, send me a tweet at Ryan_Kennedy, and if it's not too late,
Kennedy!
we'll read it on the air. And
Do we have any tweets in?
I'm gonna take a look right now.
Awesome, we have tons. And if we don't,
Yeah.
lie to us.
Lie. Make some up right now.
Just
yeah, we
lie.
do. From that guy and his mom, 46, and they say,
Wait a second. I'm going to check my tweets here. Hold on a second. I'll check my
On
tweets.
your
there we go.
amazing.
Wait a second. I'll
view.
check my tweets out right here. And basically, we have a tweet in from, I don't know who this guy is, 69, saying, Recep it, I love your show. Mr. Kennedy is a little weird in Ovi. I don't know why you found him on the street corner and brought him into the show. So, yeah, that's one of our tweets so far, so we're very happy with that.
he read that off of a.
Speaking of Twitter, it's weird when people send me like to my username, but like it's someone else. Like they forget to put the 1 or the 2 at the end of Ryan_Kennedy. It's like, I miss you, Ryan, you're dead, or something, right? I'll actually find tweets saying that Ryan Kennedy is dead. But it's to me, it's not to the other Ryan Kennedys out there. And I'm just like, I feel like replying to them, I'm not dead.
Dear sir or madam, I am doing fine. I am not deceased.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta love Twitter, folks.
oh, that's awesome.
I miss you. You're dead.
What? I'm still tweeting you beyond the
Yeah,
grave.
yeah.
Dear I know I killed you and everything. Do you forgive me?
Do you forgive me?
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
This is
man.
the ghost of Ryan. No, I don't.
So anyways, allow us to punch through the rest of the stuff. Comic book stuff done. We have the comic book stuff we talked about. Yes.
Oh, you know what I didn't bring?
What did you bring?
I didn't bring my Flash.
Well, that's okay. Bring it next
My
time.
Flash.
Basically, very quickly in the comic book
This
industry,
kind of
our two.
No, the Flash.
So basically, within the comic book industry,
Mhm.
there are talks of prequels to the Watchmen comic coming out
What?
from DC. Yep.
What?
Yep. There's basically
Good,
talks.
bad?
About, we don't know yet. As far as I can tell, Alan Moore must be rolling his eyes in the back of his head living in
just
Liverpool.
absolutely.
And on top of that, this is the fun part, which I like a lot. As people know by now, I happen to be a guy, which I'm proud of. But however, for a very good cause, Marvel and DC are getting together talking about breast cancer prevention. So basically,
Excellent.
the Hulk, Wonder Woman, Storm will all be getting together showing kids how
The
you can
Flash!
showing kids how you can detect breast cancer.
Wait, why is Hulk there? Hulk
She-Hulk.
crushes the
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
So there's She-Hulk, Storm, Wonder Woman, I think Jean Grey, I think. I'm gonna
And
pick
the
her up.
Flash.
Yeah, and the Flash.
Yeah!
Talking about and how you could indicate breast cancer.
That's important.
Wonderful.
That's awesome.
So also on top of that, some really good comic books to look forward towards 2012. And of course, this is not all of them. This is just some that caught my eye. Conan the Barbarian is scheduled for another re-release, and from what I've seen, it looks absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
Watchmen prequels, as previously mentioned, plus on top of it, the Umbrella Academy. Hotel Oblivion. It seems to be a really buzz within the actual community. And plus on top of that, the big one, the Enchilada, Avengers versus the X-Men.
What?
Yep, as a comic
Okay.
book. Should be very
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Sounds good.
And on top of it, those are just some of the many, many good books to be coming out.
52 for The Flash is also out. I have the first 2 issues. Absolutely fantastic. Get them now, The Flash.
From the new reboot?
Yeah.
So anyways, as we're punching the rest of the stuff here, there's some wrestling stuff that Mr. Ken and I always talk about. Mr. Ken, did you know that all of the shows that were supporting and also promoting Cult of Banana were actually removed at last night's Raw?
What?
Yes, I have heard that.
You heard that?
They were in Chicago last night, which...
They were in Chicago shooting live from the Toronto area!
And even some Colt Cabana chants do happen. I didn't hear any last night, but...
No, they removed all the signs.
Yeah, which is too bad.
Which is like, what? So that was very, very interesting.
Especially since CM Punk does name drop his best friend in the industry, Colt Cabana, a few times throughout the year. He does name drop him, so...
You got it. And also on top of that, Shawn Michaels has opened his mouth and talked, and he is announcing to the world that he will be refereeing the Undertaker versus Triple H match for the new WrestleMania that's coming up.
He said this out of his own mouth?
He said this out of his own mouth.
Okay.
So that's awesome, Shawn Michaels. Thanks for the spoilers. Yeah, friggin'. I hope they replace you. That'd be awesome.
Last minute changes.
Suck it! And on top of that, what else I got here? There are talks of Shaq O'Neal versus The Big Show coming up WrestleMania 28. And that should be very interesting because
it's something they've been wanting to do for a while.
Really?
Because Shaq O'Neal did guest co-host an episode of Raw a year ago, and they had a confrontation.
That actually popped.
Pardon?
If I'm not mistaken, that actually popped.
Yeah, they're both huge guys. I think Shaq is actually a little bit taller by an inch.
And Vince has an erection for big men. He's going, oh! So obviously, hopefully that this will come to term. Which would be great. And on top of that, last night's Raw. What'd you think of it? I didn't really walk around inspired. Kane opened his mouth and friggin' talked for more than an hour.
Well, first of all, I just want to get to this. My excitement, since I wasn't on the show last week, and since TLC happened the weekend before, congratulations to Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, for winning the World Heavyweight title. Because no one thought he could do it. Someone like him, he's even shorter than me, I think.
I don't like Daniel Bryan anymore.
You don't like him anymore?
I'm
but
kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I think you're truly
well,
in the new
you
generation.
remember, no, here goes the funny part. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Remember John Cena's very long anecdote and how he verbally female dog slapped Atino Baranas when he won the championship based on Money in the Bank?
Alberto Del Rio?
That's right.
Oh.
Mr. Tackle himself.
Slapped him? Wait, what?
John Cena verbally slapped him around the ring saying,
yes.
You just won this because you cashed in the Money in the Bank. That does not make you a champion. That puts a target on your back. You didn't get on a champion. You're a transitional blah, blah, blah. Hubba, hubba, hubba. I love this. Hubba, 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 hubba.
Not that many guys that can verbally compete against John Cena, but you might give it a shot one day.
I could take Johnny. I could take Johnny on with that. I got a mouth and I'm well aware of it, and God bless America. So anyways, here comes the funny part. As we all know, our favorite wrestler, Bryan, cashed in his briefcase on the Big Show, thus giving the Big Show the shortest reigning heavyweight champion of all time. Where's his verbal backslashing? Who's slapping him around?
Right now, he's just trying
to...
So
you're not a champion!
You know, he did try to push Daniel Bryan into doing that, into cashing it, because, hey...
No. The thing is, I'm all aware of the storyline. I think it's kind of funny. It's like, so, Big Show, buddy, how you doing? Pit! Oh! 1, 2, 3, woo! Champion!
But I'm guessing that slowly his rage is going to build up and just explode.
He's going to turn heel.
Yeah.
It's going to be John Cena and the Big Show versus the WWE. And I'm going to be sitting back with my t-shirt on, my whole chest completely buttered up from popcorn, going, this is going to be awesome!
You think they're going to be a team? John Cena and the Big Show?
Think about it. It makes sense. Like, we hate the fans. Tag team. We win everything. Every
John Cena.
Thing. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, John Cena has said in the past that he'll never turn to the dark side again. Or whatever.
And how many wrestlers retire and come back?
But, yeah, from last night, what Kane was saying to John Cena, really seemed to hit something in John Cena, like, maybe you're right, kind of.
Well, the thing is that everyone's been screaming for. I personally think with the birth of CM Punk winning the actual championship, I think that the PG era is now slowly coming to an end and giving rise to maybe the 25 plus demographic, perhaps. Because one of the few things that people are talking about saying, hey, look, Cena, we appreciate your work. You're great in the ring. You're a great storyteller. Blah 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 blah. 10-time champion. Blah 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 blah. But the thing is that the kids that he's actually performing for are now becoming older. So now you have a choice. You actually have a fork in the artistic road. Either you could stay right and follow your fans as they grow older, or you could go left and basically support the new kids that are coming up. So it's a very, very interesting time for the WWE because they have to be really, really careful because you know as well as I do that a lot of people in the WWE and in wrestling in general have pretty much left the company. They don't have a lot of superstars left. The superstars that do have, like a lot of people are saying, they're B card people. They're not high A grade wrestlers as they're trying to accelerate to that level because, let's face it, a lot of the wrestlers that actually have the whole package have actually left or they're injured to the point they can no longer pursue. So it's going to be very interesting how the WWE takes it from this point forward, especially with their golden boy, the Hulk Hogan-ish John Cena.
Yeah. Well, John Cena is kind of taking a back seat now. He's letting the other champions shine. And I actually look forward to CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler for the title next week.
You know what? I'm not looking forward to
very good wrestlers.
You know what? I'm not looking for Dolph Ziggler. I think he needs another 6 months to a year to actually shine that boy up. I don't think he's ready for it. I still view him as a mid-carder. I'm not trying to diss you or your analysis. I just think that he needs some more shine. And the thing is that he doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it yet.
Well, I don't think he's going to take the title next week because it's all Raw.
I hope not.
And
hi, I am CM Punk, best in the world.
But they're going to give him
destroyed by #heel.
This is going to give him a chance to be in the main event and see what he can do. If he can shine next week with CM Punk, then he might be given the torch.
But
next.
the problem is that he
know.
needs to cut that little cord with Vicky.
I agree on that part.
He needs to really take a long, hard look at the heels that came before him.
He doesn't need Vicky Guerrero anymore because I think she was just an add-on for cheap heat.
Bling, man.
For bling. Well, she's not even.
Look at my bling. I got a cougar around my neck, huh?
Yeah. But I think she's an add-on because for someone like Jack Swagger, sure, she works because he hasn't been getting much of a reception lately. So adding her on.
Honestly, which is too bad. The way I look at it, if they work Jack Swagger a little bit more, I think he could actually really be a good heel. The problem is that he got that southern thing he's talking about. But the thing is that his in-ring prowess is really good. He used to be the ECW champion. He's been several.
That matters, but yeah.
Well, no, you know what matters to this guy? Because the thing is that I do respect ECW, and the thing is that regardless of Vince is
the new
trying to erase.
Original.
Well, the way I look at it is that ECW is ECW. That's the way I look at it. The last couple of years, total bullfight escalated in the cardboard cart, and I totally agree with everyone. But however, it's ECW, and the thing is, I will not allow Vince McMahon to erase that title away.
Vince McMahon was the new ECW champion. You remember that
I remember
at one
that.
point?
I remember that. Vince McMahon has been every champion. Why? Because he owns the flipping company.
Never the WCW, aka the World Heavyweight Championship.
You're right.
So
you're right.
You think he'd want that one because he had a big,
you know what? Out of all the belts I really respect the heavyweight championship belt over the WWE championship belt because there's just so much diversity in that belt and the list is so long, and when you get on that list, it's like you deserve to be on that list. As an example, when Rey Mysterio won, it's like, are they just screwing with the fans? No, I personally thought that Rey Mysterio deserved to be on that list of greats. I personally think the WWE Championship is just something that was there from the very beginning. It hasn't changed hands, hasn't changed companies, has not stand the actual aspect of time. As Vince McMahon is trying to level it all the way up as high as he can, as we mentioned before in several shows, that the heavy championship belt is the IC belt. Again, there's a lot of history between the actual IC championship, which a lot of people don't even really register anymore. And, we can go on for hours about that, but,
We have a conflict right now. I want to see who you pick. We have three members of the WWE Universe, or whatever you want to call it. They're claiming themselves the best in the world. We have CM Punk, we have Daniel Bryan, and Chris Jericho. They all claim to be the best in the world. Who do you think?
Okay, I will break it down like this. Daniel Bryan's, as we talk about, have a lot of respect for, still coming into his own. Okay? He is. There's no way you can deny that. He's still coming to his own. He's on the biggest stage in the industry, and it's going to take him a while. Well, not a while. He still has to come on his own. It hasn't quite done yet because he's always been pulled back and pulled back. And the thing is that, again, he just won the actual championship belt from the Big Show based on the briefcase. So until he actually beats the snot out of the Big Show or actual Mark Henry in a way that's actually convincing, work in progress. Chris Jericho, break the walls down! I flip out every time in joy when I hear Chris Jericho, but here is the bottom line, because the recipient said so. He's retired. He is done. Basically, if you've been watching the actual WWE promotions, people actually coming back to it, the internet is buzzing that it's Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho is at a certain degree, he's actually getting upset at his fans because he says, look, I am done with the WWE. As a matter of fact, to push the story a little bit further, negotiations broke down between Chris's camp and also WWE on contract obligations. This only happened within the last 24 hours. So the thing is that the videos we're seeing everything is Chris Jericho may not happen. But however, wrestlers retire and they come back for one more match. We're not 100% sure. So to answer your question,
So the three, who deserves
so to
the
answer
title
your
of
question,
best in the world that they're
last
claiming?
man standing, I would have to say CM Punk.
All right. Well, it says so on the back of his shirt.
Well,
so.
well, the funny thing is, if you remember his very first run of shirts that he had, do you remember the very first ones?
the
It had
shredded
it had
ones?
CM Punk with the mask sign greater than WWE. And if you see his shirts now, they took off the actual greater than sign, which is a very small detail, but I thought that was very, very funny.
His first run of shirts in ECW?
No. His first one, you know his new white on black shirt that he
Yeah.
has? On the back of it, it used to be CM Punk greater than WWE. It's the mathematical symbol for greater than
I'll have to
versus
take another
less than.
look.
Yeah, for sure.
On-
But however, on his new run of shirts that he has now, because they go through multiple printings, they got rid of the greater than. So it looks like CM Punk WWE on the back. But however, long story short, I think that CM Punk has jumped over many, many hurdles within the WWE, and also working within that creative slush of poop is so difficult to navigate through. He's now resonating with the fans. How did he do this? I don't know, but he still holds his integrity as an actual wrestler and also as a performer, which is very difficult to do. He's putting the wrestler first before the performer, which is very, very funny. And on top of that, he's done things that no one has done in the last 20 years. When was the last wrestler that, won the belt, walked away from it, and people really didn't know if this was actual kayfabe or this was actual or scripted or this was actual a shoot? No one knew. So people were talking about it. And he showed up and said, hey, I got my belt. So
Yeah,
that's
he brought a new dimension to it. I don't know if you saw it, but when he did take off with the belt, he actually went to San Diego Comic Con
I
with
saw
it,
that, yep.
confronted Triple H,
Hey!
and everyone went nuts. Yeah.
Look what I got here, eh? So the thing is that and the thing is that just doing that, amazing. Completely amazing. And also I hope the WWE ice cream bars come back in a full gear again. And the number's going to bring back will be CM Punk. And the thing is that when it comes down to it, everyone knows the type of guy CM Punk. Is he our best friend? Of course not. Is he an entertainer? Of course he is. Is he a wrestler? You bet your left nut he definitely is. So the thing is that when it all comes down to it, he is now in that kingmaker position. It's going to be very interesting how long his reign's going to last for. This is why I hope that Dolph Ziggler does not win it, because it's sort of like the rebirth of the mid-cards. It's like, oh my gosh. And the thing is, the way I look at it with Dolph Ziggler, like as an example with Randy Orton, which is another artist that, I respect. But the thing is that he's not really doing too much. I feel he's just toting the company line and getting his paycheck, and that's it. Same thing with same thing with John Cena. The thing is, we all know this, and we buy into it every single time we watch it. But however, I step forward and say, hey, you guys are being crap. You're not taking this actual art form to the level it should be. As a matter of fact, you're actually disingenuine to your own audience when you actually present this stuff forward. But however, I'll give it some more try and see what happens to CM Punk.
Well, you mentioned Chris Jericho there, and the next edition of Raw, and the next edition of our show that will be in the new year.
Yep.
We will see who will be that
For
former
sure.
WWE.
My money right
superstar
now,
that's making a return
right now,
appearance.
it's going to be the Undertaker.
You think it's the Undertaker?
I think it's going to be the
Chris
Undertaker. Just
Jericho.
because of the biblical writing they're saying. And I think when they made them, I think they actually had this in mind. Because what happened was, I did some research on this. The very last promo that they had was a little girl pushing the book off the desk and saying, I can't help you anymore. Pushes off. The funny thing is, if you super zoom into it, you'll see the word Chris on it and an X going through it. So the funny thing is, it could be Christian. Because
be.
Christian doesn't have an X behind it. That's not the last name. And it used to be people who did not know how to spell the last name had an X.
Would you be let down if it was Christian though?
It all depends on the repackaging. It all really depends. Because if they package him as a whiny child, then yeah, I'd be like, we've seen this. Because this is like, come on. And on top of that, I think when Christian was an instant classic on TNA, I really thought that really juvenilized his career, and he really went forward with it. And showed everyone, said, look, if you give me the strap, I can make something out of this. And he did, and it worked well. I think his impaler move is flipping retarded. But that's just me, though. But however, the bottom line is that if you give it to him, he can work around it. He's been working for the last, 20, 15 years in the industry. So he's got everything that's needed. But WWE has made him a crying little child. And I'm going, this is so disrespectful for his fans and where they're going from it. And it's not reciprocating well. Mm-hmm. So on top of that, I also know that Christian's coming back sometime in February. Or at least that's what I picked up from my line. So it should be interesting how that works. So again, right now, unless negotiations change between now until Monday, it will be The Undertaker coming back in. You could bank on it. But however, if the actual negotiations go through properly, it will be Christian. But however, in the WWE, who really knows?
All I know is it's doing its job. It's getting us to talk about it.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Vince, we're looking for a promotional check, by the way. You can make it at the Recepit.
Which Vince? No. Who knows?
Who knows? Also, basically punching to the rest of the stuff here. Go Train stuff. People are talking like the city fathers for the whole Go Train stuff is becoming one collective giant pile of mud poop. If you know what I mean. And it's just like, I don't know why they're doing this. They're talking about doing things for 2013, which will take into construction to 2020. And it's like, wow, you guys got a whole bunch of money and you're just dragging your feet. Wonderful, Council of Kitchener.
Well, speaking of Go, on New Year's Eve, Go service will be free after 7 p.m.
What? We went through this already.
It is free. After 7 p.m.
Are you sure it's free? Because I sure it wasn't.
I don't know what happened with you. Where you were heading off to. But 7 p.m. Christmas Eve till when service ends, free.
Yep.
So go anywhere you like within that time period, and hopefully you can get back.
Yeah, hopefully. Also, on top of that, there's talks about a Buffy reboot that's taking place as well, and unfortunately, the talks have been tabled, so they're no longer pursuing it.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably. And also on top of that, there's not really a lot happening on the television dial. That is, basically, Dexter came out. Okay. Absolutely fantastic last show. Wrapped up the season wonderfully, and just completely punches you in the face for next season. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Go watch it. Also on top of that, for gaming, for my notes at least, because we're in the actual final phases of saying goodbye to 2011. We're in 11 still, right?
Yeah.
Basically, BioWare is strongly advising its players not to make new characters for its Star Wars Old Republic game.
SWTOR.
Don't know why. There may be copyright issues or something else like that, but...
is Lucas pulling out? Like what?
No. Basically, BioWare, the actual company that actually designed Old Republic, are basically strongly recommending that players do not make new characters.
It's going to overload the servers? They don't have enough servers or something?
Don't know.
I remember something happening with the City of Heroes and something like that, where people would be making Marvel and DC characters, and the company didn't have license to have that, and they ran into trouble with that because it was third-party game. So.
Yeah, Little Big Planet run into the same thing. People literally made Mega Man levels, and it's like, we have to take these off! Even though they were really good.
And of course, to wrap everything up with internet stuff, I hate the Facebook timeline.
You do?
I think we all are forced to change and upgrade to it.
I'm all aware of that.
As
I mentioned last show, Mark Zuckerberg, the human flash of stupidness, should have actually gave people a choice, which he hasn't done. Which makes
What is the timeline thing? I don't know nothing.
Basically, Facebook is being upgraded to this new format that looks like a bastardized child of MySpace, and it looks horribly, in my opinion, horribly bad. Kids are freaking out in a very good way. They're going, "Oh, it's new change, we like it." But the thing is,
nobody likes a change in a Facebook change. Every time
the biggest problem I'm really surprised with, especially people who are younger than you are, my friend, are not complaining about saying, "Mark, give us the choice between choosing Apple A or Apple B." And the thing is, since we spend all of our time on here, I think that's not that difficult to ask for. And the thing is, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just changed, okay, we'll just upgrade it. And the thing is, along the way here, I heard that the face recognition for Facebook is going to be increased tenfold as well.
The what?
The face recognition for Facebook.
Could you? I'm
yeah.
sorry?
And the thing is that when you have your face on Facebook, it actually can map out your whole face. So the thing is that you just type your first name in, and every picture that comes up with your face in it is automatically registered. And I heard the new software actually accentuates that aspect to the point that it's going to be, 10 times better.
Great.
It's awesome.
Not as if you could use that for evil.
No, of course not. And on top of that, the thing is that the guys at Facebook are still having legal problems with the Canadian Online Registration Act, which basically clearly states that if you delete your actual profile, the company's supposed to delete all data on you, such as a complete, fresh, clean slate.
Which they don't.
Which they don't. And the thing is, it's going to get to the point that either they're going to put it up, or Facebook, here's a newsflash, kids, Canada will ban Facebook in Canada.
Yes!
Because if they don't comply with the actual rules and regulations,
Yes.
it'll be done in Canada.
Good, it's boring.
Who cares? Boring. Who cares?
Who cares?
So,
Who even cares? Who cares?
All I know is people have been demanding and asking for themes because it looks too plain, and now we get the FaceTime to try to counteract that. So,
yeah,
people
I'm
were
just looking for
asking
something.
it, and all I can say is be happy with what you got for those that were demanding it.
Because tomorrow it just might change.
Yeah.
Do you have your present there, Kennedy? Yeah, there we go. So we may conclude 2011 with Mr. Kennedy opening up his presents. Because,
To no one.
Yeah, exactly.
From
Well,
no
you
one
wanna-
to no one.
There we go. So we're gonna throw it over here.
Get him.
Camera 1, as we've always had it positioned there.
There we go.
So I will try to describe in detail for those listeners.